tubers, here's my second voyage with this kayak. Got the rudder down, and this is what the rudder's for. There's a bunch of grass over here, so I'm going to fish towards the grass. It's the only cover in this lake. Right now we're in 7 feet of water. I don't see any fish on this fish finder. 8 feet of water. There's something at the bottom. 9 feet of water, 10 feet of water. So this is probably a good spot to start. 10 feet of water is probably perfect for a start here. So let's start here. And drop the anchor over. Notice I've got the rods tethered. There's a tether by each rod, and I'll go over what's on this kayak. It's Thursday. No, it's Wednesday, the 28th of March. I'm going home tomorrow, so this is probably going to be my last chance to fish, unless Ann wants to take the kayak out later. It's going to be a little bit... It's going to be a little bit windier later. It's going to be warmer. It's going to be almost 80, but it's going to be a little bit windier, so I don't know if she's going to want to. I think I found some grass already. First cast. And there's a couple, I'm doing a drop shot as usual. I know I should use other methods, but I want to start off by catching a fish, and then maybe I'll put something else on. That'll be one of my goals this year. I used more different kinds of baits. It was probably one of my goals last year, too. But, yeah, we're stuck on some grass, which is what we want. There's a couple of good videos on how to do a drop shot. Glenn May is one of bassresource.com. Fluke Master's another. Just do a search on drop shot under their name. You'll find the two best ways to do a drop shot. I could tell you, but you probably want to hear from the experts. I have a tendency to rush it a little bit sometimes, and you should take your time. So sometimes it's more like jigging when I'm doing it than drop shots. There's a boat on the water over there. Somebody else is out here. He's fishing where I fished yesterday. So I'm going to stay out of there. I'm sitting in 10 feet of water. The water temperature, like yesterday, is 51 degrees. So it's still pretty cold. Going to hit 80 something tomorrow, because I'm leaving. Had a little trouble getting started today. I'm not even sure what time it is. I came out to go fishing around 9 o'clock, and I had trouble getting started. I was trying to put a couple extra cameras on and secure them, and I dropped the screw into the hole where the transducer goes. That's the screw for one of the pad eyes that came with the boat. Once I got into the water, I'd lose it, so I didn't want to lose that screw. So, plus I wanted the pad eye to have 2 screws in it, so. Because I've got my GoPros tethered to it, so. I lost it. No, I didn't. It's coming right at me. Let me get some tension. Let me get tension. I lost him. Man. I didn't set the hook. First hit of the day, and I lost it. It's only the second one I've lost though. So let's cast it to the same area. This could be a good spot because there's a lot of grass around it, and it's consistently deep. I really like this boat. I don't know if I said enough about it yesterday. The only downfall is that it's real heavy. And I lightened up a lot on it today. I had a crate full of baits. Probably weighed 60 pounds. In the back, I've taken them all out except for one. So it's very light. I just brought what I thought I'd use. As far as the heaviness of this goes, they say it's 77 pounds. Which could be true, because by the time I'm done loading it up, it's usually pretty heavy. Let's get the bite. Let's make sure we set the hook on this one. That's a good sized fish. I think we got that one on camera. He's a fighter. Oh crap, my scale is up front, of course. That's a big fish. Goes. Probably threw it in the front. Nice fish. About 2.5, maybe 3. Nice fish. 2.5, maybe 3. Not bad. I've changed my release tactics. Normally I would put it in the water and swim it some. I've got to figure out a way to do that in this boat. It's not easy to do because I'm so far off the water, I don't want to tip it. Nice fish. First one of the day, 5th one of the trip. So we've caught 2 in the same area, so let's keep going there. Well, caught 1 really. Caught 2, brought 1, landed 1, I should say. Spot on about the patch of grass. Just want to say to Laura, I miss you, honey. I'm having fun, but I wish you were here. The reason I use the drop shot is because it's been my most successful method of catching fish. I know, I believe I said in my goals last year that I was going to try more ways to fish. And I will do that. I did catch a couple of fish last year. I caught one on a bait ball, crankbait. I caught a couple on that actually. So I caught a few on swim baits. So I am gonna try and use some more diverse tactics for this year. And what I said about the drop shot, the 2 best teachings of the drop shot that I've seen are Glenn May from Bass Resource and Fluke Master. So I could tell you how to do it, and I probably will. I could tell you how I do it, but those are 2 of the masters, and that's how I learned. So drop shot's pretty simple. Basically, you got a worm on a hook like this, and then you've got a sinker maybe a foot to 18 inches above it, Now you can do more. You can do 2, 3, 4 feet. Depends on where you're fishing. If you're fishing in tall grass, you want the worm above the grass. So there's hardly any grass in this lake, so I've got it at about a foot, and I figure the fish are on the bottom. So you get one of these drop shot sinkers. It just hooks right onto the string. It's not, you're not tying it on or anything. I hope you can see it. And I have this, the blue one I had Texas rig, the one I caught the fish on. This one I just have hooked in the nose from underneath. You can do it either way. And then you just, you cast it to a spot. Hopefully you get the sinker caught in the grass and not the bait, which leaves the bait suspending, because these are trick worms, they will float. You want to suspend the bait and just let it sit there. The current of the water will make the bait wiggle, and then every once in a while just pop it to give it an extra violent wiggle, let the fish know it's alive. And that's it. That's how I do it. I've done it from shore. It's probably easier to do it from a kayak, because you've got a more vertical cast, which means the worm is more vertical. But I've caught fish from the shore, probably just from the action of wiggling the worm, even if it's on the bottom. Beautiful day, but a little windy. I have a tendency to stay in the same spot for a long time. I'll cast to different directions. But if I'm getting bites, I know there's fish there, so there's no point leaving. I've had 3 bites and caught one of them, so here's a hit. I don't know if he took it or not. Yes, he did. Nice fish. Ain't happening, Jack. That's 2. Another nice sized fish. This time I let him take it. Nice hook set in the mouth at the top. About the same as the other one. 2.5 pounds. Seems to be how they run here. Pretty fish. Troy was spot on when he said purple or blue. I don't know if he said blue. I think I ran out of purple and I started using the blue and started having success with it. So we got one on the blue and one on the purple. And that's exactly what I did with that one. I could feel I had a clump of grass on the sinker. So I just dragged it across the bottom, let it sit. Gave it a little shake every once in a while, brought it in slow. And you could say I'm pretty lucky. Here I am sitting in the middle of the lake. How did I know there's fish there? My fish finder, I didn't see any on the fish finder. You're not you're not near any structure. How did you know there'd be fish there? Well, I came across some grass on the way here, so I parked it just on the other side of the grass so I could face it. It's the only cover in the lake. And you'll notice I do a double hook set. I seem to have trouble landing a fish with just one hook set. Whenever I do a one hook set, I start reeling it in and it's gone. So I got quite a clump of grass on it. That or a bass has already picked it up. I didn't feel anything. There it is. That one just took it. I think I lost it. I did lose it. Well, yeah, he didn't swallow it yet. He just took it. I should have waited longer. Seem to be a lot of fish in here between the 2 and 3 pound range, which is great. I don't know if I'd know what to do if I hooked an 8 or 10 pounder. This is all the baits I brought this time out. You know what? Let's use some of these some of these contact baits. These are black blue, deep blue. They're the Easy Shiners, 4 inches with a strong squid scent. All right, let's try this one. Yeah, I brought a pair of jeans. I got one. I got a pair of jeans. I don't believe I caught one on this. He's small, but he's fighting. That's 3. I think I got him hooked in the mouth. Try not to snap off your rod, Ben. Look at that. I did not expect to catch anything on this bait, and I did. Sorry, little fishy. Try not to get my mouth hooked. Ah, shoot, now he's caught in the net. He is caught in the net. Yeah, this is a tiny one. This is a tiny one. I can't weigh them. This one's about 3/4 pound, maybe. He's small. I'm ripping the crap out of his. Cute little fish. Oh, that's 3 I've caught today for a total of 7. Okay, there you go, tubers. I used a different method of fishing. I caught one on a swim bait. It's small, but I'll take it. I think I got another one. I do. I don't believe it. Yeah. This one's good, a nice size. He's pulling the line out on me. This could be the biggest one I've caught this trip. I haven't seen it yet, but he's pulling line out on me. The other ones didn't. Yeah, this is a nice fish. Nice fish. A real nice fish. This one's at least 3.5 pounds. This guy's probably watching me and wondering how I'm catching fish. Man, that's a big fish. Look at that, honey. You must be good luck, because I caught a big fish while I was talking to you. Yep. This thing's huge. Wish I had my scale. This could have been my personal best. That's a big fish. Ah, it's got spines underneath. That's a nice one. Now, this one's got to be at least, this one's at least 3 pounds. There's got to be 3.5. Yeah, you probably can. One of my GoPros. This bait is gonna work. I'm gonna have to get it in a bigger size. It's torn to shreds now, but I caught a big fish on this little bait. All right, tubers, see that? This is the Easy Shiner Black Deep Blue Kitech, 4-inch. I'm gonna have to get bigger ones. All right, one of my cameras just shut off. There's another one. Honey, that's another one. That's three on this bait in the last 15 minutes. Yeah. I think the front camera, this is a big one too. The front camera just shut off. I might have hooked this one under the lip. Yeah, I do. It wasn't as big as the last one, but it's a nice fish. Maybe a 2-pounder. This bait is killer. I don't know if I've made 3 or 4 casts with it, but I've caught 3 fish. Okay, that made this fishing trip worth it. That's 9 fish I've caught. 2 yesterday. 3, I caught 3 yesterday, but 2 from the kayak. So in 2 days, I caught 7 from this kayak. Less than 2 days, actually. Couple more casts and I'm gonna call it, I think. I don't think I've caught more than 5 in one sitting on this lake before. I think 3 is my record before. Well, tubers, I'm gonna call it a day. I don't want to get too greedy. I think 5's enough. As always, I appreciate you watching my videos. I want to thank my subscribers, especially new subscribers, and thanks for hanging in there. Again, when I didn't put out a video for a long time, I really appreciate it. So hope you have a good day. I'll be in New Jersey by tomorrow night. So have a good day. Take care. And God bless. Thanks.